Hi friends, my name's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. I share health and lifestyle videos here on YouTube. I post new videos every Sunday. At the moment, I'm sharing my weight loss journey. Today, I'm going to be sharing about how to use the Saxenda pen. I know that when I was thinking about taking Saxenda, I really couldn't find a lot out there that showed me exactly what it was like to inject yourself every day. I know that there are a lot of people out there who are like scared of needles. They're kind of intimidated by the idea of injecting themselves. I wanted to make this video to share with you guys what it's like, how easy it is, that it is really a very quick and painless process. And also, as a bit of an instructional guide, I will just start off by saying I am not a doctor, I'm not a health professional. Would strongly advise, if you are thinking about taking Saxenda, go and see your doctor. Before my doctor put me on the medication, I went and had a blood test, and she was checking for diabetes, like my kidney and liver function. She was checking like my thyroid, just like all my levels, and everything came back all good, which I'm very thankful for. And so she then obviously gave me the go-ahead to start on the medication. I've shown this before in my videos, but essentially, like, when you purchase the medication, it comes in a box like this, and there's 5 pens in the box. The first time you ever start taking it, you will be required to do some checks on the pen. The first thing that you need to check for is that it says Saxenda here, because there are similar medications that come in a pen like this, and so you just want to double check that you've got the right one and you don't accidentally have like Ozempic or something else. So once you've determined that it is the right medication, take off the lid. And so this is a brand new pen. This is one that I've just gotten out of the fridge. So you can see like that medication in there is clear. It's not like murky or discolored. And so that's a good sign. You want to make sure the first time you're getting out a new pen, you want to double check it's the right medication and that it's clear and not murky inside the pen. When you do purchase your Saxenda from the chemist, the pharmacist will give you a whole box full of needles, and these are provided free by the company that produces Saxenda. Go in the first time to fill your prescription. They will ask you to sign up for like the Saxenda support program, and so you give like your name, address, email, date of birth, phone number, that kind of like all your basic details, and then the pharmacist will register you in the system. And then once they've registered you, they will print you out a piece of paper that will have like your like Saxenda kind of like member number, and you use that number to then take back to the chemist to get your free needles. One thing I would also say in regards to like the Saxenda like customer service support is they call you and check in on you. They say like, hi Sarah, how are you going? Like, how are you going with your symptoms? Like, do you need any advice? How are you going with your injections? How are you going with your weight loss? Are you eating enough calories? They regularly send me text messages like with helpful little tips. So after you've got the cap off the pen, you're then going to put a needle onto the pen. So I'll show you how to do that. The needles look like this. You use a fresh needle every day, never reuse the same needle. And obviously when you're done with this needle for this day, you need to dispose of it safely. You can't just put it in a regular trash can. You need to put it in a sharps bin. At the moment, I don't have a sharps bin. I've just got like a hard plastic container that I'm keeping my needles in. But the next time I go back to the chemist, I am gonna buy a sharps bin. They're not very expensive. They're like $5 or $10. The sharps bin, you can take that into the pharmacy and they can dispose of it safely for you. Because obviously, like if you're putting needles in just a regular garbage bag, there is a risk of people getting like needle pricks, and that's just not safe. You get a sharps bin, and if you don't have one, you can put them in here, and you can take them to the pharmacy and get them to dispose of it safely. So, as you'll see, the needle has a little piece of like plastic on the top, and so you're going to take that off. Okay, and what you're going to do now is you're going to insert the needle into the end of the pen like this, and then screw it on like this until it won't move anymore. And keep going a little bit more. There we go. Okay, and then what you're going to do next is you're going to take off this plastic cap that's on the outside. Keep this part, put it next to you on the bench, okay? You're going to take off the internal plastic cap and you can throw that away. So you'll see here in the end of the pen, this is where you adjust the dose. Slightly down from 0, you'll see there's a little line with 2 dots, okay? And that is how you flush the needle. So when you've got a new pen, every time you use a new pen, you have to put it on that flush setting, hold the pen up, press the button, and it'll squirt out some medication. And then you'll see like there's a drop. I don't know whether you can see that, but there's a drop of medication on the end of the pen. And you want to use that, you want to do that every time you get a new pen. You don't have to do it every time you inject yourself, because once you've done that once, you know like that pen is working properly, that medication is flowing, and it's good to use. The next step is we're going to adjust the dial on the end here to be what your dose is. In your first week, you're going to be on 0.6. On your second week, you're going to be on 1.2. On your third week, you're going to be on 1.8. And that's what I'm currently on. So I have an appointment to see my doctor tomorrow, and she will just check me out, make sure I'm all okay, and then she'll give me the go ahead to then go up to the next dose. But for now, I'm still on 1.8.
So here you can see I'm just about to inject myself. Grab some belly fat and inject yourself at a 90-degree angle. Don't push the pen in too hard or you'll give yourself a bruise. Like you can see, I've got one there. Hold down the button on the end until the device clicks down to 0, and then hold the pen in your tummy for 6 seconds. You can see here I'm just counting to 6 before I remove the pen.
So after you've injected yourself, the dose counter over here will go back to 0. And now we need to dispose of the needle safely. The reason that I asked you to keep this little plastic cap handy is because what you can do is you can put that on top of the needle like this and then use it to take that needle off. And then that way you're going to avoid needle pricks. Yeah, so that's how you use the pen. Honestly, It's so easy. It doesn't hurt at all. Like, you can't even feel the needle go in. You can't even really feel the medication. Occasionally I do get a bruise, and that's like if I'm rushing and like I can't be bothered to inject myself and I'm just doing it quick because I want to get it over. If I stab myself too hard, I can get a bruise. Honestly, so far, I'm really loving it. Like, I'm basically never hungry. So I'm just eating a lot less, and like I know that my tummy is shrinking. I'm trying to really work through like my mental hunger. I'm really committed to making this a lifetime journey. This is a lifetime commitment to health, and it's not about being skinny. It's not about being a certain size. It's not about a certain number on the scale. Like, I just want to feel good. One thing that I really love about YouTube is, as I've been sharing these videos on my channel, I've had so much positive feedback, really beautiful, encouraging comments, and I honestly feel like you guys help keep me accountable. You help sustain like my motivation. So I'm really, really thankful for you. Thank you so much for all of your kind, encouraging comments. Like, it means a lot to me. So if you've made it this far in the video and you enjoyed it, and this video was helpful for you, I would really appreciate if you'd give this video a thumbs up. It super helps my channel. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you'd like to see more, do subscribe. I'd love to have you join. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.